Yo, what up, boys? I'll probably pop in and out. I just figured I was looking for the stream and took a minute to find it, and I figured I'd just throw it right up here. So, um, big fucking deal, man. Big fucking deal. I'm hoping markets cook when this. It's a when it passes, right? So let's peek at CoinGecko real quick. I mean, Bitcoin's almost back to 120. Yeah. Yep. Gonna get spicy. Cats, I'll DM you over on Discord right now. Achilles is nice, isn't it? CJ, what's up, man? Oh, it's gonna, man. We were talking this morning. It feels like like a tidal wave, like water's being pulled out, and that tidal wave's coming, man. I didn't realize the period for voting is so short. The period for the Clarity Act is 15 minutes. Genius Act is just 5 minutes. And then the Anti-CBDC Surveillance State Act is a 5-minute vote. So Genius Act, I assume, then is coming up next. Unless, hang on, what time is it? Yeah, no, that's correct. So this right here is the Clarity Act. Then Genius. Yo, Bob. Dude, it's funny. Is it important? It's the most important, like, no hyperbole here, the most important crypto legislation we've ever had, ever. The three things. Clarity Act is kind of designating crypto as a security versus a commodity and like which falls in which category. So it's who's regulating it, right? The Genius Act is stablecoin legislation, massive, fucking massive. And then the third one is just will ban CBDCs. It will be when these pass, and it'll be today, tomorrow. It's like everybody assumes this is like the biggest bull run we've ever seen, ever. Like potentially puts everything before to shame. We'll see, but it's really fucking important. I assume you know that though. You might be fucking with me, but it's really important. They're gonna pass too. But yeah, this is like probably a top 5, maybe top 3, maybe top most historic day for crypto. Whatever day they pass, it's a big deal. Christian, yeah. I remember when I was young, my dad would have it on TV and didn't give a shit. Now I do. I don't know if it's like, I think ETH more than anything is like impossible to predict. Impossible. Stablecoin legislation will like usher people into ETH indirectly. It just will, because these financial institutions coming are going to probably be coming on ETH rails. But how and where and what, it's just people will speculate on ETH. I'm assuming, and I know not everybody agrees, but I'm assuming ETH smashes all-time highs this year too. We've been talking about that a bit. Like, I got a buddy who doesn't think we'll see even 4K this year. I'm like, I don't know. I think we, I think we see all time highs this year, and I think we see 10, 15K ETH this cycle. But what's up, JWise? Yeah, dude, Ripple's cooking everything. I mean, this is kind of a moment. It's kind of like the moment. Like it might be game on here. Out of these three bills, is there any you guys are more like, I guess, more excited for? Clarity, Genius, Anti-CBDC. I think Genius Act. I don't know. Clarity Act might be the bigger of them. Who's regulating it? But the Genius Act, I think, is the one that moves the needle the most. Maybe. Miles, I don't think it's priced in at all. I mean, I can't say at all. It's not priced in. Like I think this ushers in something pretty massive. Like, people make these predictions of Bitcoin to a million in 5 years, right? That doesn't happen without this. This is like I don't know. I would almost say everything before now has been like practice or like crypto in beta, and this is official. This is it. This is when it becomes like very, very official. Yeah, I don't think it's priced in. I don't think Bitcoin does that move to a mill without this. So this is kind of the very start. Doesn't mean it's not going there this cycle, but it's you know what? You see the market moving this week the way it is, right? Hitting Bitcoin 123K. It's because of this, because people knew the votes were coming this week and people believe it's going to pass, but you know, it's going to go crazy when these pass. That's a good question. How many do we need? Um, I'm going to chat GPT. By the way, ChatGPT released like a an agent mode today. Need to play with it. At least 218 votes. Yeah, 218. ChatGPT though could be a little off. Dems less in favor. Elizabeth Warren saying crypto can destroy like the entire financial institution, all of that. Elizabeth Warren doing what she does. I think there's a lot of people. There's a lot of Democrats on board with this too. Like really, 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 there's been a big change and they get it. The Genius Act is just a bigger deal because it's so great for the U.S. dollar, right? Every stablecoin needs to be backed by a dollar. You need to back it with treasuries. So, the it's trillions of dollars, trillions poured into treasuries, literally trillions because of stablecoins. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's there. It's still there to a degree. I mean, yeah, it is. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. I think it used to be more of a left-right issue. It still is, but it's kind of like a young old issue now, and it's more. It's so weird. Crypto's such a strange issue. But if we needed 218, do we have it yet? We got it. Yeah, so it's passing. So that right there is again, that's the Clarity Act. Um, Pretty fucking big. Again, that's about who's regulating crypto, and different cryptos still fall in different categories, right? Uh, um, to establish a clear regulatory framework for cryptos by defining asset types and splitting oversight responsibilities between the SEC and the CFTC. So a lot of crypto will not be regulated by the SEC after this passes. So passes probably like today now. Trump, I believe, is going to sign this tomorrow. How wild would that be? Like, we've always, over the years, it's always the SEC doing this and the SEC going after this crypto and going after this project. And always the SEC. It's not going to be that going forward, especially for a lot of NFTs. They'll be commodities. Again, a lot of cryptos too, but the CFTC. Cool. I think, yes, it's going to help everything, but also Ripple's got a stable coin now. Pretty sure. Pretty sure Ripple's got a stable coin now. So, yes, them. It's just everybody. Yeah. Yeah, but it'll help Ripple in a big way, right? They work so closely with the government now. Yeah, Ripple's gonna cook, man. I think you got your bag still. You're gonna do all right. All right, let me see if there's posts out there. Let me see if there's any posts out there talking about the Clarity Act passing here. All right, I'm gonna switch real quick. 50 Dems voting. Yep. Crypto market structure reform bill. Oh, this one still needs to go to the Senate, right? So the Genius Act is passed the Senate. It's coming to the House. So Genius Act is passed Senate. If it passes the House, we're done. We're done. Genius Act will pass. Stable and state. I think that's the one that really gets us cooking here. But okay, Clarity Act still has to pass the Senate. Apparently, well, they're saying this, and I've heard this before too. It's got a harder, it's gonna have a harder time in the Senate. We'll see. Cats, they had to remove some of that stuff, right? They were trying to make, well, okay, separately. I think like Trump's press secretary said today that capital gains on crypto will not be taxed. Or I'll go find the tweet. Um, they removed the provision where like Bitcoin transactions under 500 wouldn't be taxed. And then I think it's being submitted elsewhere. It's going to be under 300 is the new proposal. I don't know if that's included here or not. Yeah, Edge, and I think that then makes sense because the Senate is where this one really has to pass to move. Now, difference going to be in a couple of minutes here coming up with the Genius Act. That might move the market. And Bob, you've been in the game for years, years. Well, cool. if people don't know, and probably don't, but like Bob is like a childhood friend. We've done crypto. It's been a minute. I mean, I think when I started, Bob was already, so we kind of he had a head start, and we probably learned a lot together. It's been a while. Dude, Edge. Okay, I'm trying to remember the Republican's name. Who's the Republican? Older guy, like probably in his like low 60s, Southern dude. He's pretty cool. Like, he's pretty cool. And he's with it. He's talking about um video here. He was talking about voting on these things and saying he doesn't understand it. And he's like, we want to do it safe and we want to do it smart because they say we're going to be the crypto capital of the world, and if we want to do that, we want to do it right the first time. It's so, and I appreciate him saying it like that, but he said he doesn't get it. So yeah, most of these people, I would bet at least half of them. Okay, I'm audio is probably better now. That fucking audio thing's weird. Yeah, so I would bet at least half of them don't have a clue. I bet they don't have a clue. And isn't that scary to think that probably is most things they vote on? They don't understand at all. Like at all. It's fucking wild. So yeah, most of them don't know. And then I don't know how they make up their mind who bribes them, who this is where the like backroom deals come into play. It's fucked up. It's so stupid. It really is stupid. I got to figure out with that audio why sometimes it's shitty and sometimes not. It's weird. But well, we don't need audio on this. You know what we'll do when they're speaking here, like reading up, because you know what they'll do next is they're going to read off the votes. So I'll switch the audio there and I'll shut up for a minute. But yeah, Clarity Act is passed here, now going to the Senate. I think that's behind. Yeah. Hey, was the audio shit from the beginning? Because I had the audio playing from the start, and only like in the past like few minutes I heard the audio got shitty. If it's been shit all along, well then that helps me know. But anyway, the Genius Act is where it's going to get real fun. Again, pass the Senate. It's going to pass the House, and that one's big. That's the needle mover. Actually, let me play a clip. Let me play a clip here. Actually, let's check right here. House Democrat helping whip votes for the crypto bills just told me that if all goes as planned, they're expecting around 35 Dem votes. Okay, so that already happened. Genius, they said, could see anywhere from 70 to 80 Dems voting yes. So the Genius Act is going to pass today. And I think the Genius Act passing, I don't know which is bigger. They're both massive. It's why today is one of the biggest days ever. But the Genius Act bigger today because it's a done deal today. Trump just has to sign it. So Genius Act is coming up next, and it's going to pass. Huge. So let me find this video clip from like yesterday that's going to tell you why the Genius Act passing is such a big deal. And it's such a big deal, man. It's such a big deal. All right, now when this is playing, I'm going to shut up because then we'll get the fucked up audio issues. But
think it gets to you instantaneously, but it takes 3 days, 4 days, 5 days to get to you for no reason.
If this legislation passes and they have to be backed one.
Okay, by the way, they are talking about the Genius Act here.
If this legislation passes and they have to be backed one-to-one with super safe assets, you're talking, I mean, what do you think the number is? Upwards of $3-4 trillion in demand for treasury bills over the next decade, possibly?
Yeah, I mean, obviously nobody knows, but I think smart people are using trillions as the sort of the ballpark around which they guess what the scale of adoption is going to be of stablecoins. I mean, think about it. Right now, all the payments that we do in the American economy operate under 20th century technology. So we're right on the verge of a payment revolution as a result of the Genius Act. The House will pass it tomorrow. The president will sign it into law probably on Friday. And then we'll see pretty rapid implementation. And for every issuance of a tokenized dollar, $1 will be held in reserves, typically in the form of U.S. Treasuries. So right now, stablecoin issuers around the world are the 16th largest holders of U.S. Treasuries. By some estimations, stablecoin issuers will become the largest holders of stablecoins, bigger than China, bigger than Japan. And I think that's critical at this point of high debt in the U.S. economy.
But it's so hilarious because by being the biggest holder of treasuries, they're facilitating the deficit. And then they turn around and go, if you're worried about deficits, you should buy Bitcoin. And it's like perfectly served up. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a productivity boost, right? So what you want is not just wealth transfers. You don't want an economy that's static and stale. You want an economy that facilitates productivity growth. That's ultimately how you grow our way out of the deficits and the debt that we have. And so stable coins will be a huge efficiency gains. There's no reason at all, if I were to send you $1 on Venmo or on any other payment mechanism, I think it gets to you instantaneously, but it takes 3 days, 4 days, 5 days to get to you for no reason.
Okay, so yeah, we all wish. We all wish. So I mean, so here's the thing, Bob. With right here, right now, and buying, it's buying the top basically. And to me, there's almost no way you lose in the next like 2-3 months unless we have like a black swan. I think there's no. So it's interesting, dude. I have friends that are like that I'm poking and I'm asking if they're paying attention to crypto, and they're not, and they feel like they missed it. Right? They feel like they missed it again because Bitcoin hit 123, and I'm like, what happens when you start hearing? And then the same person I'm thinking of said, but I thought I missed it at 100, and I thought I missed it at 80, and I thought I missed it all the way along, right? And I'm like, so what do you think happens when people start hearing the real predictions out there for Bitcoin to be $1 million in 5 years? At some point, all those people who came in before maybe got burned and maybe did the whole I missed it thing. They're coming back. They're definitely coming back. When they see their favorite bank, when they see Bank of America is coming to crypto and now offers crypto and you can hold crypto right there, and right when they see that, they're coming back. I see, crypto super speculative. You can lose, but I see almost no way you lose here in the next few months. Really, the next like 12-ish months, and beyond that, I don't know, because what we're heading into something that I don't think has happened before. It's hard to see any way to lose now. Again, black swan, yes. Yeah, I'm always trying to be cautious like that. I have trouble. Short term, maybe a day or two or what, yeah. But I have a lot of trouble seeing this being a sell the news, but it being the biggest, like the biggest thing you could have going for it. When their paychecks are priced in Bitcoin, they'll know they fucked up. I like that. I have a lot of trouble seeing a big pullback, if any. I kind of imagine we're off to the races, but you never know. Maybe it's not today, and maybe it's not tomorrow. Maybe but I nobody knows. Okay, what are they doing here? Still counting, or? It's pretty cool, man. Bullish now. Crypto won't take off until Banana Zone. To Banana Zone until Powell cuts rates. What's so interesting there too is like, yeah, I don't think the rate cuts are priced in yet. I don't think these bills are starting to get priced in again. That's why we started cooking this week, but just starting, I think. So we still have rate cuts coming. We still have these bills actually passing, like actually being signed into law. So we still have these things happening. And then next we have announcements. Then we have announcements again, like Bank of America launching a stable coin and whoever else. And I think we're just going to have this like line of this institutional money that's coming on chain, and not just coming on chain like to park their money on chain. I think building their financial rails on chain. A lot of it on ETH. All right. Yeah. Big deal. I do. Man, I just want to get the Genius Act here. That's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a real fun one. Grivier, I like that prediction. I like that too, Mike. Yep. Supply crunch is why this move's different. Why, people who are just doing their TA and picking their targets, right? And their targets are all based on previous bull markets and how much do we typically move. And this isn't a typical. Yeah, we have that too. We have that exactly. Yeah, this isn't going to move. I don't think, like you guys know, I'm not a TA expert. I'm not an expert, a crypto expert. I just been around like you guys. But I think what's happening here is different from any other cycle we've seen. And I think it'll move different from any cycle. And I think people are going to be less willing to sell because they don't right. The kind of money that's coming in is people who don't think we have a bear market like we had before. Like we will get these bear cycles. We'll have the bull bear markets, but what's happening here now, not a typical cycle. When it pulls back, and it will, it's not going to pull back maybe the same degree it does typical cycles. And when it does, I don't think it stays there, stays down that low that long as typical cycles. I don't think it does. I think this is very, very different. And it's that, Mike. It's that supply crunch. A lot of these guys are not going to be selling. So buy ordinals. No, don't. Well, maybe you should, but. All right, let's see. Man, I want to get this fucking Genius Act cooking here.
The ayes are 294 and the nays are 134. The bill is passed. Without objection, a motion to reconsider is laid on the table. Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, the unfinished business and the vote on passage of Senate 1582, on which the yeas and nays are ordered, the clerk will report the title of the bill.
Senate 1582, an act to provide for the regulation of payment stablecoins and for other purposes.
The question is on passage of the bill. Members will record their votes by electronic device. This is a 5-minute vote.
Okay, here's the big one. You know what? So, Mike, that one's got to now go to the Senate to get voted on. It should pass, but apparently it's going to have a harder time passing there, but it should pass. The Genius Act is now. That's stablecoin legislation. It's fucking massive. That video we watched just a few minutes before about trillions what is it? Trillions coming into the United States, right? Trillions being used to buy up treasuries. Trillions added to the stablecoin market cap. It's all of those things because they're all tied together. It's massive, massive, massive. That's what's being voted on now over the next 5 minutes. That one's party time for sure. Like, we can celebrate like we did the Genius Act when it passed the Senate. It's just one chamber though. So Genius Act, if it passes now, passed both, it only needs to be signed by Trump. That one we get to celebrate, and we'll really celebrate tomorrow when he signs it, which will be fucking awesome. I don't think I'll be home when he signs it unless he signs it in the morning, or unless he signs it tonight, which he could do. He could do. I don't know when the Clarity Act is going to the Senate to be voted on. It could be it goes right over tomorrow. I don't know if it's that soon, but Genius Act passing here in the next 5-10 minutes is a big deal. And look at this. I mean, this is gonna. Remember, we need 218 votes. It's gonna get there very easily. Genius Act, we party over. And let's peek at Bitcoin. 119, almost 120K. Yes, yeah, I think so. Cosmos, I think so. We'll see a lot of companies launching a US stablecoin. Like Tether is launching a new stablecoin. Because their Tether is not going to be compliant. When the Genius Act passes, Tether's not compliant. They have to launch, and I think they already have, but launch a brand new stablecoin that's compliant here in the States. So, and they'll be buying a whole bunch of U.S. treasuries to make that happen. I wonder if the companies coming to the U.S. has more to do with the Clarity Act than the Genius Act, and I don't know. I'm not sure. But these two together, it's like this is it. It is a very, very big fucking deal. What a thing! All right, we got the votes already. This is definitely passing. I mean, in a big way. What's cool is this one kind of bipartisan. Like this is everyone gets. This is how you do. Strengthen the country. And this is the one that probably makes us the crypto capital of the world. And it's great for it's great. What a big deal. What a big day. And it's passing easily. Man, crazy. So yeah, this one we'll see if again, if the market moves, would be awesome. And if something moves, it's going to be ETH. So actually, let's take a peek. I'd like to see if ETH actually rips. Ripple looking good too, yeah. Yeah, dude, I saw them. They were thick. Boy's got some thick ankles. I don't know how he does it, but he does it, dude. It's got to be drugs. It's a good point, Cosmos. Yeah. All right, let's see what else is going on there. Dude, he's got to do drugs. He's got to do coke or definitely Adderall, right? Definitely Adderall. Yeah. I'm still just thinking back to past cycles, and it's what it felt like. It was always this sell-off and this like fucking weird, eerie feeling before things explode. And I'll tell you, man, I don't think I felt that this cycle yet. Maybe I'm just not remembering, but like the Trump coin, that was the first time I felt like the euphoria from last cycle. But that moment leading up to like the market exploding, I don't think I felt it this cycle. Even when we took off, almost a year ago, I don't think I felt it like I feel it right now. Again, that calm before the storm, I didn't feel it last time. I feel it right now, man. I feel it in a big way. All right, let me read off what the Genius Act is. Okay, Genius Act defines payment stablecoins that are redeemable for a fixed monetary value. Permits only approved issuers. That includes subsidiaries of FDIC insured banks or credit unions, federal qualified non-bank entities, and state qualified issuers under a 10 billion issuance threshold. Requires 1-1 backing with liquid reserves, so US dollar or treasuries, alongside regular disclosure and audits. Classifies stablecoin issuers as financial institutions, subject to AML, sanctions, KYC rules, and block freeze capabilities. That part kind of, I don't know, some of that sucks, but it is like necessary. Prevents stablecoins from being labeled securities. Protects customers by prioritizing stablecoin holders in bankruptcies. Interesting. Requires coordination with foreign jurisdiction for interoperability and limits issuance by public companies and big tech unless approved by regulators. That vote's got to be wrapping. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I mean, we saw it passed a minute ago, but yeah, I mean, it passed easily. Easily. Man, my kind of guys. Yeah, be cool if this sends ETH to, like 4K. I don't think it will. Not right now. Next week or two, I have trouble seeing it not do that. And like I always say, who the fuck knows? I just don't like my meme coin bags bleeding out right now. We can blame pump for that, right? Like the pump token. I think we can. Dude, what a beautiful fucking thing. What a man, crazy. What do you guys think matters more? Is it the Clarity Act or is it the Genius Act? I don't know. I think with the right people, if crypto is still regulated by the SEC, the right people there, I think it's regulated fine. What would be regulated fine? You know what I mean? But I think, yeah, I think this is what makes it different, driving all that money here into the U.S. economy in a way, or to to Treasury, strengthening the dollar. Does it strengthen the dollar? This is where I'm retarded. Fartcoin boom. Hey, there's our fucking leading indicator. That's it. Everything follows Fartcoin now. If Fartcoin's cooking, man, that's all you need to be watching. That's the you gauge people's appetite for risk with Fartcoin. It's kind of that simple, right? It's fucking funny, dude. That thing is like a proxy for the market. Where is it? Hang on. Probably no, it's like what, 1.5 bill? Okay, so I must have passed it. There it is. There it is. Yeah. I would love to see ETH rip here. That's it, though. Yeah, Pat, all of them. Just all of them. Just do it all. Let's get this rocking. And then the anti-CBDC bill, I don't know if that one matters, right? But I think it maybe matters a little less for right here, like right now, the market. And I don't know if I've read that there's like a ton of objection to it. So I don't know. All right, hang on. I got to take a call. So we'll put this on. All right, hope audio's not fucked. My daughter's asking me for teeth whitening strips. What the fuck? She's 14. That's weird. It's weird. Kids are into weird stuff these days, man. All right, I'm watching, by the way. As soon as they start reading off the results. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream when they do the anti-CBDC bill. I just care about what the market looks like when this passes. When they read it off, does ETH rip? Will be nice. Actually, let's go to trading. I'm going to go to trading view. We'll look there. We'll do it proper. Let's do. Yeah, we'll do Coinbase. Yikes. Who called sell the news? Who called it? Total nothing burger. Oh my god. I can't say burger right now because I'm craving McDonald's bad. Bullish, good morning, man. Zaya had an airdrop for who? For who? People who committed? Or did virtual sniper protection? It's good to see you, brother. By the way, so VPay on tomorrow. I can't wait. I really like those guys, man. We might be tweaking the time for tomorrow. Just a heads up with VPay. VPay might be on at like 10 or 10:30 Eastern time. Just a little schedule thing. We're gonna definitely get it in with them, but so we'll do our spaces in the morning, normal time, so 8 a.m. Eastern time, and then we'll come back. I'm gonna peek at virtual. We'll come back though at 10:30 Eastern time and get VPay in. Here, let me peek over at Zaya. You know how we tell though, right? Like you guys know. Yeah, okay. Yes. So yes, they got sniper protection. Wow. And like sniper protection now takes it up to what, 3 mil out of the gates? Wow, it's cooked. Wow, Zaya cooked. Good shit. Yeah, so got sniper protection, which, started it here. Yeah, you get the airdrop. It means virtuals did sniper protection. They didn't tell anybody. I think that sucks. But I dig it. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, bullish. Dude, that's so cool. Your favorite is Polywana Gunnaland. Is there a better full album? I mean, I think so, and I think that album's fucking phenomenal. I love that one. I kind of like Microtonal, the one right before it. I might like that one better, but it's a little more like it's a little more like psych rocky, like got those fuzzy guitars. I don't know, dude. They're all so good and they're all special. Like I really believe that. There's a lot I like more than it than Polywana Ghanaland or whatever the fuck. Let's see what I like more. And I love that album, by the way. I love it. I like. I might like Death Planet's Lungs Mushrooms more because Iron Lung is on it. It's one of their best songs, like ever, fucking ever. I think Petro Dragonic is better. It's a metal album. It's fucking incredible. And I mean, this one's heavy. So Petro Dragonic I like better. I like Ice Death Planet's Lungs Mushrooms better. I like these two together, KG and LW as a pair. I think I like better than Polywana Ghanaland. It's like it's so weird with them. For them, they're all so good, and they're all so good. Like it's just whatever mood I'm in. And there's just times where I'm in the mood for that album, and that's it. And there's nothing else that'll scratch that itch. But my favorite King Gizzard album is the Microtonal. So the one right before that, Silver Cord, I fucking love, and I love them all, dude. Changes is awesome. Quarters is fucking incredible. I mean, just everything's so good. You're in for a treat if you're going through the whole discography. Omnia and Gatherum is amazing too, dude. You're in for a treat. Yeah, but this is I always pick this as my favorite because it's the one that got me into them. Like I fell in love with them because of this album. Funny thing here too, it's like even if you like that album the best, like musically or talent wise or whatever, they just keep getting better and better. Like they just are technically just better musicians. Like so like in a big way since then. And like that album's fucking phenomenal. All right, let's go look for tweets on the Genius Act. And let's peek back at ETH. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. If we rip, when we rip, whatever. The ripping is coming. I don't mind a little sell the news. I don't think that's what's happening. Although we should expect the unexpected, right? Who knows? Whatever, we'll just have fun.
The ayes are 308 and the nays are 122. The bill is passed without objection. A motion to reconsider is laid to the table. Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, the unfinished business is the vote on passage of H.R. 1919, on which the yeas and nays are ordered. The clerk will report the title of the bill.
Union Calendar Number 66, H.R. 1919, a bill to amend the Federal Reserve Act to prohibit the Federal Reserve banks from offering certain products or services directly to an individual, to prohibit the use of central bank digital currency for monetary policy and for other purposes.
The question is on passage of the bill. Members will record their votes by electronic device. This is a 5-minute vote.
Okay, so Jesus Christ. All right, so Genius Act passes very easily, done deal. Sell the news. This is literally a nothing burger. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna still bet on. I bet on we cook here soon. Maybe it's when Trump signs it. Again, I don't know if he signs it tonight or tomorrow. I think the plan is to sign it tomorrow, and maybe the plan was to sign all of them tomorrow. But again, Clarity Act needs to pass the Senate. The Anti-CBDC act that they're voting on right now, I don't know if that's passed the. Let me check on that one. I don't know if that's already passed the Senate or not. I don't know which chamber it originated in. So let's cheat. We're gonna go look. But yeah, man, big day. Big day. Let's see. Has the Anti-CBDC Act Man, I wish they just gave all the details here. Oh, I guess maybe they kind of do. Oh, hang on. HR probably means it originated in the House, I think. And then S whatever, I think, yeah, originates in the Senate. Okay, so these other two, the Clarity one and the Anti-CBDC Surveillance Act, both still need to go to the Senate to be voted on. So there we go. So I just don't know if they make it to the Senate as soon as tomorrow. They could. Oh, by the way, didn't have that on the screen. They could. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know if it moves that quickly. So the Genius Act is the only one that we know for sure is going to pass this week. For sure. The others might. They might. Still, big day. Big fucking day. Only thing that has to happen with the Genius Act is Trump sign it. That's it. That's literally it. Fucking huge deal. Oh, it's this same guy. Wait, hang on. That's not him. No, okay, not him. I was thinking back to the guy who made that comment yesterday. He hadn't read the bill and didn't know it. I thought it was him. It's not him. This will bring our payment system to the 21st century. Like, see how they're talking about it? That this is an upgrade to our United States, but it's really to the world's payment system. It's coming on chain. It's an upgrade to the payment system of the world. It's crazy. That's fucking insane. And the way I say it to people still, it doesn't mean that that's going to pump your bags, right? It doesn't mean that. What it means is a lot more people are going to hear about crypto, right? Like, it legitimizes crypto. It means crypto isn't just fake money. Now they know it's real money, and it's endorsed by the government, and it's endorsed by banks, and it's endorsed by everybody. Now it's official. Crypto isn't a scam. They're like, oh, wait. Crypto's not just fake money. It's not just worthless. Oh my God, we actually the bank uses it. And they start learning, like, a small percentage. This is what I always say. Everyone in the world now is exposed to crypto, and they're going to hear about it. Again, they're going to know how serious of a thing it is. And a small percent of them are going to do what we did. They're going to do exactly what we did. They heard about it, thought it was interesting. They dug a little deeper and a little deeper and a little deeper. and they found that it was pretty damn cool, and they liked the tech, or they found collectibles, or they found whatever. They found they could gamble on it. A small percentage of these people who learn about crypto in a new way are to come explore it, and they're going to come do what we're doing. That's what's about to happen here. But a small percentage of what, a few years ago when we probably all came in, doesn't matter if that's 3, 4 years ago, 7, 8 years, it doesn't matter. A small percentage, back then was, some thousands, some hundreds of thousands of people, maybe a couple million people came in, as opposed to right now when basically the entire country is about to realize how serious crypto is. And really the entire world is about to see how serious crypto is. And a small percentage now of billions are about to maybe probably come in. That's what's so different and so interesting about right now. People are going to come in, yes, because their bank is going to go, adopt blockchain tech. But a percent of people are going to go explore it like we did, and they're going to join us, and they're going to degen with us, and your bags will pump a little bit, for sure. But it's a different world after he signs this thing. A couple of them are, because the thing is, in real life, they already are. They just didn't know that degeneracy, is here like what we're doing. A couple of them are. Yeah, thank you, Mike. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. It's a whole lot of fucking degenerates out there, man. Yeah, don't be fooled into thinking it's just our little small, echo chamber. It's a lot of them. Truth, man, truth. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me see. Let me just see what they're doing here. Okay, so that's passed as well. So the anti-CBDC thing passed pretty easily already. So that's passed. That goes to the Senate. Clarity Act goes to the Senate. Don't know how soon. We'll kind of hopefully have an update tomorrow morning on the show about that. So there we go. Fuck, that was cool. I was hoping to get to stream this, so that was cool. All right, so tomorrow morning, yeah, noobs do need protection. We'll keep them safe. We'll sell them our bags safely. Tomorrow morning, Spaces. We'll do a Spaces on my account. We'll do the video right over on the Swarm account. We'll do Spaces on mine, chatting about virtuals. Zeesh, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. So yeah, Spaces 8 a.m. Eastern time, and then VPay coming on the Swarm report at as of now, I think it's 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'll tweet that out tonight once I got the time locked in with them. So stay tuned for that. But again, follow me at hoot_idiot to keep up on that. Oh shit, I didn't stream on Abstract. Anyway, dude, what a historic fucking event. Really, truly, actually is. Like, it really is. So we watch the market. We watch our sweet bags. Come on. Yeah, I mean, as of right now, sell the news. I don't think this lasts long. I can't imagine it. Trump signing at least the Genius Act tomorrow, seems like. So stay tuned. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you later. Goodbye. Oh, Zeesh, what was the event? The event was the House just passed the Genius Act, so stablecoin legislation. Yeah, Genius Act. Yep. All three passed. So the Clarity Act, the Genius Act, and the Anti-CBDC bill, all three passed. But the Clarity Act and the CBDC thing need to go to the Senate to be voted on. Genius Act passed both. Genius Act is ready to be signed, so big fucking deal. So there we go. All right, goodbye, guys. Peace.